Building 7. You was in Building 7? You a real CO? They are gonna reach out, especially when they see you. Thank you. Who wouldn't? Who? Okay, that's like y'all ever been in a relationship, and like the person tell you leave them alone. They go through all of this like they block you, they move, and all of this, and then the person still stalk you. And even though it's kind of weird or crazy of them, you like, oh my god, he loves me. That's the way my children feel. But even worse, because I'm their mother. This is not a relationship. They did everything in their power to try to stop me from communicating with my children and for me not to be their mother. And I don't care. I'm here going on 10 years later on the internet, TikTok, talking about my babies, justice for my babies. You absolutely right, Shay Shay. Now, Rashana, what you saying? Hey, Tina. I think they're brainwashed and the family keeps talking bad. Yeah, I don't think they fully brainwashed though, boss lady, because when somebody's fully brainwashed, you don't have to be around them. You let them go and they have your mind. It's mind over matter. If they had my baby's mind, they wouldn't care if they talk to me. But I definitely know that they talk bad about me. Not much. Tried to get a congressman to help. Children need their mother. Thank you, Lexi. You so start opening your box for real time feedback. What you say, Miss Ray? Open box of real. Well, you can start by taking some classes to further your career and make decent money. What kind of classes? Don't be vague here. Don't be vague. What classes you suggest that I take to make real money? Hey, the prettiest. My passion? This is my passion. My children and homeless women. You guys are her entertainment. It's her in the meantime, in the between for her. She actually knows. I don't understand what you're trying to say. As long as you keep making videos, their friends going to be like, this last keeps saying your name. Right. Exactly. This lady keeps saying your name. Who is this? That's true. They need physical control when they aren't fully brainwashed. You feel me, Bronx? 418? You need physical control. If they fully brainwashed, you will let them do whatever because you have their mind. They not fully brainwashed. I believe that too, boss lady, and that's why I keep doing this. What can you see yourself doing as a career? A motivational speaker. Uh, I really want to be a best-selling author. A series. This is a series. What is the name for a series? Like, um, what is the name for it? Like a ongoing series. They have like a particular name, right? You know it? A novelist. That's what it's called. Yeah, I gotta Google that. But yeah, this is what I want to do, and I want to be a motivational speaker. Yeah, and this is a true story. They're not. It's not based on a true story. It is a true story. So, and I want, like I said, I want to be a motivational speaker. Also, this is why I enjoy talking to y'all, whether y'all giving me negative feedback or not, because I need the negative feedback too. You understand? So this is practice for my passion. So I believe I'm on the right track, Rashana. A journalist, yeah, stuff like that. A documentary. No, I don't think that's not the name I was looking for. You talking about I could do it as a hobby? Here you go. That's not a hobby. That's a life, occupation. What are you talking about? You know how much money public speakers make? I didn't even know that. Do y'all know how much money public speakers make? Oh, girl, I gotta let you listen to this thing that I listen to. More than 1,000 per hour. I was listening to this guy. Do y'all know? Because you talking about some hobby. Like, what's that? Well, what? Monicure? Hopefully their friends can get them to reach out when they come across you. I mean, I believe it's bigger than their friends, but God is going to make them reach out to me when the time is right. But this is all types of weird. that I have to go through these extremes just to be able to speak to my children. But it was Dr. Miles Monroe that made me realize how much money public speakers make, and they don't even offer that. Like, let's talk about it. When we growing up and we going through public school or whatever the case may be, they don't even offer us those type of like, like when they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? You hear teacher, doctor, lawyer, sanitation. What y'all hear? Because they never say a public speaker or advocate, or they never mention those type of things because they keep them jobs to themselves and they own kids. And mind you, I was shy as a kid, like very, very shy. And most parents, when their kids are shy, they're like, oh, don't pay, she just shy. Like, it's almost like they admire their child being shy. They teach us not to talk. You understand? No, 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 no. Yeah, they teach us it's okay. It's cute to be shy. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's what they want. You can name your series Hand Over the Kids. I'm done. That's not going to be the series name, but that's definitely going to be a part of it. Advocate for children and the elderly. You on point with that. The way you are with Miss Porter. Thank you, Nikki. Do a documentary or book how the system stole my kids and put them in more danger. Guys, I already wrote I need a publisher. Like, guys, send a publisher or something. I don't know. I want to self-publish, but it's so tedious for me. Like, I really have to take my time and sit down and just go through it. Like, oh man. But y'all know how much public speakers make? They make a lot of money. Y'all know that? A lot of money. More than $1,000. Dr. Miles Monroe, I was listening to him, and he said somebody asked him like how much he gonna charge for his speech or whatever. And he told him, I believe, don't quote me, but it was something like $5,000 he asked for. And the man told him, I'm going to be very disappointed in you if you charge $5,000 for that speech. And he was like, they only want me for 1 hour. And the man said the speech is worth $20,000. Talk to me nice, because it's his expertise. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what are you telling me, hobby, Rashana? Talking about do that as a hobby. You talking about hobby. But yeah, what are you talking about? Because she probably don't even know that. I wrote a book, Nikki. Was public speaking making you money at this point? You're trying to be funny. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to be funny. And it's like the joke's on you because this is all practice because you was trying to be funny and telling me, oh, I should do this. And I asked you what job. And now that I'm telling you what my passion is and explaining, because it don't matter about this point. This point is the transitional point. Research pitching your story to some talk shows and go on there and tell your story. That's a good idea, Miss Ray. If not, why don't you try to build your way up to that? This is practice, no? No, I'm not missing your point. I read between the lines very well and I hear what you don't say and what you don't type. Because did you know that, and mind you, this is years ago, that his speech was being he was being asked to speak somewhere and the person told him that his speech is worth $20,000. This was years ago. So did you know that public speakers make that amount of money? K fucking with bands, mind your business. Did you know that? Because I didn't know that. And when I come on here, I try to give information, spread awareness. I do also talk about what's going on with my children and in the shelter and stuff like that. But because that just went over your head. If I was on your side of the screen, I would have been like, wow, I didn't know that, or wow, that's a lot something. But the way you just went right over that into, oh, are you making that money right now, shows that you're trying to be funny and you're a hater. I always think somebody trying to be funny. Like, y'all are annoying. How old are my kids? 16, 18, 6 and 7. It should be illegal to not allow you visitation, right? Listen, all of this is illegal. They so rude, first name Candy. So rude. Did you I didn't know that. How many people, forget about you now, Rashana. I'm tired of talking to you. Um, how much people other than Rashana, because I'm just curious, how much of y'all knew that public speaking um you can make that amount of money off of public speaking? Do y'all know that? Because they don't even offer those courses. Like, they don't never say that. That's not one of the options they give us in kindergarten, junior high school, of what you want to be when you grow up, because they never want us to speak. So that's all you know about me. That's all you know about me, that I always think someone trying to be funny. That's what you have to point out about me. Not that I'm strong. I've been fighting for my children for years, that I'm still in the right state of mind, that you don't know nobody else that has been fighting for this amount of time by herself with no family support, lost everything, and is still here. Jail multiple times, just did 20 months, came home, back in the shelter, and is still here. You just know that I always think somebody's trying to be funny, right? Okay. I couldn't stand that security guy last night. I was about to come to. He was annoying, but he was still kind of nice too. And funny, Mima. You didn't know that. Miss Ray knew that. I didn't know that, Mimi. Girl, when I come on here, I agree with your situation. So what are you talking about? Y'all annoying when y'all come on um my page and y'all be trying to throw shade and trying to, it's like y'all support and bash me at the same time. I don't like that. Your mother was me. How long your mother was away from you? Ask the shelter if there's mentorship programs or any educational free programs I can take or join. It's true though. You always think someone being funny. Okay. How many people on here think I always think someone being funny? Everybody who think that that's always like that's my disposition. I think somebody being funny. Say yes. And how come this is your first time telling me that you? I never heard you say that before. From 3 to 17, I never heard you mention your mom going through it or whatever. So what is your mom doing now? What did she do from the time you was 3 to 17? I want to know. Not everyone is doing that. I'm here to support. I have no need to bash you. Thank you. But do you think that I always, like, if you watch me and you've been watching me for a little while or whatever, do you think I always think people trying to be funny? I think you just have your guard up. Thank you. If anything, and they really be trying to be funny, they be mad that I be catching them trying to be funny. Yeah. I don't want nobody playing with me. Can you both go back to court? Why would I go back to them and they the ones who did this? Because you worry about the negative shit. I really don't. What did your mom do from 3 to 17? I asked you. What was your mother doing from the time you was 3 years old till you was 17? Answer that. I'm gonna say no, I don't. Thank you, Mima. Thank you, Nikki. I think people come at you sideways. It's the truth, and they be mad that I be catching them. They be expecting it to go over my head or acting like they asking me a genuine question when they really not. When they trying to frustrate me. That's all. Not a rookie. I'm a vet. I wasn't trying to bash you, but I'm trying to tell you the truth. If you say so. Y'all be trying to be funny on the low. That's it. And y'all be mad when I catch on to it. It's like, oh my God. People need to stop being rude. Yeah, they be rude, and then when I say they trying to be funny, they make it seem like, oh, I always think people trying to be funny. No, y'all do be trying to be funny, and I be catching y'all. Hey, pretty Dee. What she was doing when I was gone, I don't know, and I quite frankly don't care. That's my point. You don't care what your mother was doing, but you over here bashing me and supporting me at the same time about what I'm doing. Since the time my baby's been gone, I've been literally trying to get them back. I started like in 2016 is when I started on social media. That was Facebook though, about my children. I came to TikTok like in 2021 or whatever the case may be. I protested. I made shirts and hoodies with their name on it. I bought a blowhorn. Show me one other mother. Just know I got this far without no mama. Okay. My babies, listen, I'm not here. I don't even know if I want to talk to you no more. They do it on the instant, but they would never do it in person. No, they won't. Nobody is not telling me this in person. It's easy to be a little internet thug. You've been complaining about the shelter treat you for years. So what? You want me to act like they treating me good? First of all, I came for an apartment. The only reason I started complaining about the shelter, I started my TikTok for my daughters. The shelter people intervened because they work hand in hand. I used to have meetings with my case manager and the foster care agency. Then they started moving wacky. Like they was telling me the case manager got fired, lying when she's not fired, just trying to throw me off, not letting me get visits with my children. That's when I started posting the shelter workers. And then when they was trying to come after my baby who was already in heaven. My mom lost custody of me, but when she got back in my life, she did her big one and still is. And that's great. But what I'm saying is got back in your life when you were 17 years old. My daughter's 18. I'm still not back in her life. She's about to be 19 next month, and my parental rights was never terminated. So if you can't understand my frustration, I don't know what to tell you. And you on the other side as a kid, you know what it is to grow up without your mom from 3 to 17. So why would you not be fully supportive of me who's trying to be in my children's lives? That's where you lost me at. Because I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do my big one in my children's lives. Is there anything we can do to help? For example, write a couple less letters. I don't know. You could share, spread awareness. The system is designed to keep us down. Exactly. And people act like they don't know that. Hey, mister, don't ask me nothing. Oh my God, how long have you not seen her? Years. When she got back in my life, I was still in care. That's how I got my crib. Oh, good for you. I'm glad you did because a lot of people who be in the system, a lot of kids, they do not age out of foster care into their own apartment. They be right in the single shelters, and I be feeling bad for them too. But what I'm saying is, wouldn't you, as a kid that grew up without your mom, empathize with my children and my situation more? But some kids, it turns them bitter, or you become desensitized or whatever, and you know, you just don't care. The system is designed to keep us down, but that means we have to work hard, even harder. No, that just means that the system, first of all, you don't even acknowledge the fact that I've done everything plus more to get my children back. Y'all make it seem like I just came onto TikTok and started complaining and I'm sitting here waiting like for a handout or something like that. Like these is my children. I'm their mother. Okay. They've been sharing a room with a grown ass man for going on 10 years. And he lied to TikTok and said he bought an apartment. I mean, he bought not even an apartment. He bought a house. That's a drastic lie, don't you think? What about the younger girls? I started off this thing about my younger babies, about Passion Wig. The grandmother put, I don't even want to talk about that again, about this wig and this synthetic hair that this lady puts on my baby's heads. And three of the kids got removed from her and they left my two, Trinidad. I agreed that question before, but you never answered on your other lives. What are you talking about? You asked what question? I never lost my kids, but I was homeless, but it gave me strength to finish nursing school and fight. I'm proud of you, Melissa. You say your daughter 18. Why hasn't she reached out? They can't stop her. She's old enough. You see, I don't like when people say that. To me, I don't know if it's coming from a genuine place or not, but if you know you've been through some shit growing up with your without your mother from 3 to 17. I don't know if you was in the care of family or you just was in the system. If so, you know that certain situations when either kids, grown women are being abused, it's hard to get away from your abuser. It takes some women years and support, physical support. If everybody is on his side and he's been their provider, him and the 15 people, the grandmother, and their only source of anything, how they eat, how they live, why do you think it's so easy for them to just walk away? Who's probably resentful? Who knows what they brainwashed her with? Melissa, when somebody's brainwashed, thank you. When somebody's brainwashed, you do not need to have physical control over them. When they're brainwashed, it's mind. You're controlling their mind. So if I'm brainwashed, I do not need my mother with me every step of the way to tell me what to do, who to talk to. When my children were with me, there was a girl in a class, in Shazia's class, that was acting a little weird or whatever, and her mom too. I told them not to talk to her. You think that they went to school and said, my mom said not to talk to you? No, they just didn't talk to her. I didn't have to be there and stand by them every step of the way to see them not talking to her. The mother came to me and was like, oh, I said hi to Kiki and she didn't talk to me. Kiki didn't say, my mother told me not to talk to you. She's just not talking to you because I'm her mother and she listens to me and she doesn't need me to be right by her side. And that wasn't years and years that I told her don't talk to this lady. That was one night. So if my children been in this home with these 15 people and they father been telling them over and over and over for years, don't talk to your mother, why can't they just let them go and they're not gonna talk to me? Make sense? I was in the system, but I was getting abused and I left. I didn't care who was behind me or not. Yeah, I feel like it's easier to run away from a foster home than it is from your so-called family. So it was his word against yours and he won. He didn't win. It's kangaroo court. In kangaroo court, the decision is predetermined. They don't need no evidence or nothing like that. So, no, it's not my word against his. I never had a word because the decision was already predetermined. What you said, Trinidad? But I would want to hear my mom's side as well. Thank you. That's my whole point. For them not wanting, like, them not even telling me I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they're angry, resentful against me, whatever the case may be, express yourself. What are they not expect? They trying to spare my feelings? Come on. You said you ran away. What are you talking about? I pray you get. Thank you, Pumpkin. I can't believe this has been over 5 years, right? That's funny to you, Latira? That's funny that it's been over 5 years that my baby's been sharing a room with a grown weirdo man and he came to TikTok and lied and said he bought a house and they haven't had their mother in all of these years and my little babies is living with a functioning addict that have a whole bunch of synthetic weave on their hair looking like fashion wig. That's funny to you? Don't want to sound rude, but why were you? Who told me it was kangaroo court? So what else is it then? You see, Rashana, you have a problem, and you and your 100. Did you buy them followers? Because to me, you don't sound like you have a brain. Who's following you? What? Where are you smoking and drinking when they accused you of? No, that was never nothing. Smoking and drinking was never a part of my charges. No. So he said the kids was being abused, and then they just took the kids. I never said I ran away. I said I got away. Okay, how did you get away? Leave me alone, y'all. Like, you never said you ran away. You said you got away.